Guys, what's up? So today's video is actually going to be a little different. Okay, so first off, my split, I say this every video, but my split is currently 3 days on, 1 day off. So on the 1 day off, I've been doing cardio and abs. I mainly just been doing abs and really not all that much cardio and not really aggressive cardio. Like in the past, I've just really relied off like playing pickleball, random softball leagues, pick up basketball, this and that to try to stay. I've never really noticed a difference. I can just take like 3 months off, and if someone's playing flag football, I'll just show up and I'll be okay. You know, I'll probably be sore the next day, but I'm not like, you know, like I'm still looking athletic, kind of like looking like my old self. Well, the other day on like 2 videos ago, when me and Kate went tubing, I jumped off of this rock and I was replaying the footage and I was like, dude, I like low-key look like a freaking old man. I'm like, I got down in a freaking sprint stance, and when I took off, which I wasn't trying to be like the most explosive thing, but I just looked like awkward and like slow. And so in my head's already going. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, no way. I was like, so I've got to do something different. The past 3 cardio and abs days, I've been doing something a little different, and it's actually making a difference. Low intensity jumps, some, I guess what you would call high jumps or box jumps, and then I've been doing a little bit of broad jump in here. So this is the cardio and ab setup. So there's really not that much room, but I've been using that as an excuse. There's definitely enough to get things done in here. So let's get into today's workout and I'll show you what I'm doing, and I can actually feel it. Like the first like 2 times I done it, I was actually like really sore. I was really sore the next day. I could feel it in my hamstrings and I was like, man, it's a shame. So all right, let's get into it. This is how I've been starting out the cardio and abs days. I'll start out, just get on the treadmill. I'll warm up to about 0.3 or 0.4 miles on speed 3.5. After that, I'll go up to about 8 miles an hour and I'll run 0.1 miles. Then I'll change the speed back down for another 0.1 miles and walk off, kind of let myself rest. Then I'll up the speed. And if I'm feeling good and I'm already warmed up, I'll just jump right into full blast, 12 miles an hour. That's all this thing will do. That's kind of working as my sprint work right now. I know I need to do more. Me and Kate shoot some basketball here and there. That's really not enough. I need to be doing more. I need to be playing pickup basketball or playing pickleball or something to really, you know. But for right now, that's going to it's going to be a good warm up, and it's giving you a little bit of the sprint. You're sprinting a little bit, just not wide open. So. And I'll do that to a mile or a mile and a half sometimes. 2.9 miles. Let's go ahead and first sprint session. I guess I have to manually do it. I'm gonna go up to about, let's do 9. Okay, here we go. First 0.1, not bad. One more set of 12 miles per hour. That was 1 mile. So the first set, just kind of to warm up, get ready to jump in. These are called pogo jumps. Basically, you're not trying to be overly explosive. You're not really trying to bend your knees at all. You're just trying to get ready. You're just trying to get used to your body getting ready to be explosive. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 20 seconds. Okay, that's really similar to just like a jump rope or anything. Last set here, something crazy that I'm noticing is, so it's been 4 days since I've done these, and I can literally feel it in my hamstrings, which I have done a leg day since then, but it was a quad dominant. And so there's no way that my hamstrings are sore from that quad dominant leg day. It's just from these jumps, my legs are sore. That tells me that I'm out of shape. And if I went to go play pickup basketball or flag football or anything, I'd be hurting. So I need to get on this. And so another thing is the way this is structured, my cardio and ab days are right before my leg day, which shouldn't be an issue, but for the fact that I'm still almost like newbie. I'm getting newbie soreness right now. It's something to consider, because tomorrow when I go to do and try my heavy leg day where I'm doing heavy squats, it might be an issue. Give it 4 weeks and surely we ain't gonna feel it anymore. All right, so now I'm gonna set up the poles and we're gonna start with the box jumps. So you don't have to put this thing super high. And I think what would be good here is either a 12, probably a 12 or 18 inch, one of those big foam blocks, but we don't have any. So I'm doing a setup kind of like this, turn it at an angle, and then that's where you can kind of set. So the first set or two, you might have to adjust this. And like I said, you don't have to put this thing crazy high. I mean, this don't need to be like, you're just trying to work on being explosive, jumping over. So we're gonna do 4 sets of 4 right here on these vertical jumps. One. All right, this thing is a little higher than I imagined in my head. It's hard to feel how far back you should be. If I was right on top of it, I probably could come up and over, but you also gotta clear, you gotta clear your butt over the backside too. Okay guys, that was my first set. It felt decent. And the funny thing about all this is like, it's just, I guess when you're a kid, it just comes so natural. Your only workout is running on the playground, jumping on swinging on monkey bars, everything else. I didn't even notice it. Like I feel it like in my shoulder joints, in my chest, like just that quick flinch like that. It feels not like painful, but it's just working out. You don't get that quick. So I think it's something that if you want to feel young and be able to do crazy stuff with your kids and not be the old dad, you really need to do stuff like this. So I was using the excuse forever. Well, I'm in Riches, I don't have a good place. Well, he's had these things forever. I could have been doing this down here, and it's honestly a good place for it. So third set, and don't overthink like your hand placement. I just try to ignore all that. Just imagine, all right, I'm sitting on a bench right now, and I'm trying to jump over a stick. Oh shit! Now, boys. All right, I gotta do one more. That didn't count. And I think that's really why people, I mean, imagine doing this in a public gym. I mean, there are certain gyms where this would feel like okay to do, like a CrossFit gym or like a D1, an athletic gym. But imagine going to like a Gold's and doing stuff like this. You might get some weird looks, but dude, at the end of the day, I mean, it's easy for me to say that when no one's looking at me right now, but at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? At the end of the day, you're not going home with any of those people. You're trying to be better and be healthy. So don't be afraid to look like an idiot in front of a bunch of people at Gold's and Planet Fitness. All right, last set. Let's raise the stakes a little. Why not? 2.5 maybe. This obviously ain't your vertical, and I don't know what a good number would be to strive for a box jump or whatever these are called, but I should be able to get over this pretty easy. Just for the heck of it, let's see. This reminds me of when I was a kid. I went to the beach with one of my buddies. We went to Outer Banks, OBX, and we had a bunch of pillows. We would just be in the big living room in there, and we would just stack pillows as high as we could, and we would just take turns running and jumping over and landing on the other side and landing into a big pile of cushions. That's cutting it pretty close. Let's do about 2 more inches, just for the heck of it. Eventually, in a month, I better be getting right here. All right, that's enough. Now I'm gonna do 3 sets of 2 long jumps. Now this is probably not optimal for long jumps because normally I feel like you'd want to do like 3 jumps. You'd almost want to do what's that called? We can do 3 jumps. Anyways, the broad jump. I'm just gonna do sets of 2 and do 3 sets. 1, 2, and do 3 sets of that. Okay, first set. This is feeling the most weird and most non-elite. Like when I'm doing those box jumps, I'm like, oh, I still got a little pop. Doing this, I do not feel the pop. And you know what? That actually makes sense because if we replay the video of me jumping into the river, I came up like this and then I jumped and it did not look good. All right, that was 3 sets. You know we gotta do one more. Yeah, that's another one of those, like swinging my arms back and swinging like that. I got the tinglies feeling. You should not feel like that. I mean, dude, someone shows up and says, hey, we're playing pickleball. We should be able to go crazy. Cardio portion is done. Now let's move over, do some quick abs and get out of here. So I'm gonna do some hanging leg raises. Definitely gonna do some sit-ups. I'm gonna do one more thing. So let's think about it. We'll figure it out here in a second. Hanging leg raise on this thing right here. We're gonna do, let's do 5 sets of 15. Fifth set right here. So another thing is don't get caught up in the reps. Like what I say, 5 sets of 15 or whatever. The first set I did 15, the next set I did 15, the next set I think I only got 13, that last set I only got 14. So it's like, I mean, to have a number, shoot for something, but don't be like, oh, I gotta go in reps or get a band and do assisted or anything like that. Just either adjust your, you could adjust your rest time a little, or just get as many as you can. That's the main point, is going to failure. Last exercise is going to be these behind the head sit-ups. And so normally on like an ab day, I will kind of structure it like either all just straight on stuff, all just abs, or like obliques. So I'll kind of switch back and forth. Like I said, I try not to do all my ab days. Like if this seems a little light, it kind of is, because I typically I'll do just a little bit of abs every day, just like a few sets here and a few sets there. And then on my cardio and ab days, I don't have to absolutely blast them, So, but yeah, gonna do 5 sets of 15 to 20 on these. This literally took me, like, counting the running, this jump stuff, that was literally like 20 minutes, abs. I mean, I messed around in here. I was probably been in here for an hour. But I mean, really, you could do all of this in like 30 minutes and be out of the gym. I replayed that video and I just kept replaying it in my mind. I'm like, dude, it's almost embarrassing. Like, I'm embarrassed for anyone to see it. Like, I've not always been known as the person that, all right, take the last shot when it's game time, or I've never had the quarterback skills, like the hand-eye coordination. That's never been me. I've always been the quick jump, snappy, like, spear you type of guy. Just to see me losing that step, I'm like, dude, if I don't have that, I don't have anything, because I'm not just gonna all of a sudden wake up one day and be the finessey guy. I'm just, I'm not like that. So I got to get my step back. So doing all this stuff, doing this with playing pickup basketball, playing pickleball, all that stuff's gonna add to my overall being like, my athletic, jumpy self. So I got to get back to that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.